What's up, Struggling Nation? This is Unreal, bringing last week's recap, as I do every week. Play-by-plays, what I took, what I traded. Of course, you know, there's only 2 stocks that I trade. Only traded SPY last week, of course. Last week wasn't a good week. Took a big loss. Almost took a $6,000 loss last week. Yes, $6,000 loss. And mind you, that number is huge for my account size. For the size account that I have to take such a big loss. These are the losses that can make and break you as a new trader when you have a small account. I shouldn't have took those losses. I'm not going to do screen share to show you where I enter, where I exit on the trades that I took last week. This is just to point out 3 things that I now, doing my research and doing my back test, I done found out why I took that loss. Just like the week of the 4th, when I took the $4,500 loss, I believe it was that week. And then I took the following week off, which was the 11th. I took that whole week off to say, let me just take a break and see what happened. I did back test that week that I lost, when I lost the $4,500, and last week when I lost close to $6 grand. And I realized the 3 things that are affecting my account and why I'm losing. So this is from a new trader sharing information to new traders out there, what you're going to experience. So I've then narrowed down to the exact 3 things that I took these losses, because before I was doing and keeping a close eye on these 3 things to keep from losing. But last week I didn't, y'all, and I took that $6,000 loss, which I shouldn't have taken. Started off the week Monday to do a small recap. Monday took a trade, made close to $700. Started off the week great. Saw what price action was doing and showing me. Bought a call to swing it to sell on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, depending on what price action did. So bought it a little bit before the close. That same call option that I bought a little bit before the close went up to 1,800 before the bell closed. I'll post pictures of all these plays, the losses and the wins, like I always do. Remember, I told you I'm open book. You're gonna get the play-by-play uncut. So Monday, going into the close, I took a call option and went up to $1,800. I didn't sell, did not take profit, and just like I shared with you all on previous videos, if you don't take profits, somebody else will. And of course, somebody else did take my profit. So coming into Tuesday morning, price dropped down. Not only did I lose the $1,800 profit that I had made, but then I lost probably $2 grand of my own money that next day before I sold and got out of the trade. When I saw price action was not going in my favor and price action actually reversed. The rest of the week was a sell-off. Of course, I entered on what I thought were pullbacks. I got trapped, lost money all week, and just kept making bad plays over and over. I did not revenge trade. So I made a video about revenge trading. I did not revenge trade the entire week. Once I took my loss, I took my loss. I moved on from it. So each loss that I took was just my strategy didn't play out the way I had drawn it up. But when I did back tests after taking a loss, I sat back and studied. You as a new trader, when you take losses, don't just sit and ignore or overlook the loss. Find out why you took the loss. You have to back test your information. What happened to your strategy? Why didn't it work? Why didn't the institutions move in the direction that you were planning? So I've narrowed it down to 3 things why I took that loss last week and why I took the loss on the 4th. First thing, stop loss. So I've always set a mental stop loss. I've said before that I was going to set a physical stop loss, but not having an actual stop loss set is the reason why I took these losses. I had my stop loss set where I was willing to risk the amount that I was willing to lose. I wouldn't have took these losses. Number 1, as a new trader, you're gonna go through it. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. I'm new into the game. So you're not hearing it from a guy who's been in the game 5, 6, 10, 20 years of trading telling you to set stop loss. You're hearing it from somebody who's been in trading a year and a half, 2 years of trading under his belt. And I'm telling you, you as a new trader, you would do the exact same thing that I'm doing as a new trader, not setting an actual physical stop loss. A mental stop loss does not work, because being that you're setting it mentally, your mental is always going to tell you, oh, things are going to reverse, and they never do. The stock market isn't going to do what you want it to do. The stock market is going to do what the price action is showing you and what the institutions want the price action to do. If they want price to move up, it's going to move up. If they want it to move down, it's going to move down. If they want it to move sideways, it's going to move sideways. We have no control, and your mental telling you, oh, it's going to go up, it's going to go up, or oh, it's going to go down, depending on how you bet it on the market, it's not going to do what you think it's going to do. By you setting that physical hard stop loss when it hits the price point that you're willing to not lose no more than set amount, it sells you out of the position. You took that loss that day and you're done. Go on, study, move on to the next day, or if you want to make another trade, if you're able to, if your account allows you. Number 1, I put this at number 1. Number 1 reason why you as a new trader, why I as a new trader have taken an L, why you as a new trader will take L's and continue to take L's and continue to keep your account from growing, blow many accounts, not setting a stop loss. It's number 1. Number 2, greed. Greed is human nature to be greedy. It's human nature to say, if I got $1 and I could get 20, I'll wait it out to try to get that 20. Greed will blow your account. Greed will keep your account from growing. Greed will keep you out as far as becoming a trader. You'll give up because of greed. Greed will take over and it will destroy your account. Greed destroyed my account these last 2 weeks, those weeks that I told you. Last week and the week of the 4th. Didn't take me out of the game. Still got money to play. But it hurt my account. My account can't take a $6,000 loss. It cannot take that. It cannot take a $6,000 loss. A few more losses like that, I'm out of the game. Now I gotta refund the account to try to get back into the game. And all because 1, I didn't set a stop loss. Number 2, because of greed. Like I said, Monday I was up 1,800. So you figure I already cleared 700 earlier that day on Monday. Then I'm up 1,800. I'll show y'all the pictures of this. Now I'm up 1,800. Do the math. Do the math there. That's like $2,500 in one day. That quick. I could have had my money. Didn't even have to trade for the rest of the week. That's a nice amount to say, okay, let me just sit back and study for the rest of the week. I've made $2,500 for the whole week. It's a new trader. It's a nice amount. Didn't expect it, but I did. Got it. Didn't have to trade. But I didn't. Greed told me, price is gonna go this way, and it didn't. It did the complete opposite. I lost my profit plus my own money. Greed. Number 2, greed will destroy your account. Greed will get you out of the game. Greed will stop you trading as a trader. This is coming from a beginner trader to beginner traders out there to struggling traders out there. Number 3, not following your strategy. Not following your strategy. I noticed, why did I take that $6,000 loss? I kept going back and thinking to myself, what did I do? What did I do? I plotted, I entered where I was supposed to enter. The price action did exactly what I wanted to. What happened? Well, number 1, didn't have a stop loss set. Number 2, greed. Number 3, my strategy. I went away from my strategy. So if you look at all my previous videos where I've made money and where I hit the jackpot was on pullbacks. It's just a strategy that I can see play out well for me. You as a new trader, you as a struggling trader, you will find a strategy that works for you, and you'll find more strategies and more strategies, but you'll find that one that just, for you, it works. You can see it. When it develops, you just know how to enter and how to exit that particular play. The particular play for me is pullbacks. When price action is trending down or up and then pulls back to a certain price point and then shoots back up, that's where I catch that pullback. It works for me. I'm able to time it. I'm able to make money. I looked at all the trades that I made before and I'm like, well, where did I hit? It was all off pullbacks. Just watching pullbacks, double bottoms or double top. When price action comes in the morning and trends down, then it shoots up for a little bit, then it comes back down to retest the low of the morning, double bottom, and then shoots back up. Killed them on those entries. This is where I've been making my money at. So I haven't been following that strategy. And when I say follow your strategy, from what I've learned from the classes that I took and the books that I've read, things have to line up 3 or 4 of the strategy that you set up. 3 things have to line up. Volume, trend line, like if you have a trend line set, so let's say you draw a trend line and price action breaks out of the trend line and comes back and retests that trend line. There has to be something. So you have to have at least 3 indicators that you know if price action does this 3 times, 3 of the stuff that you say shows you the indication, you enter. I was entering on only 2 of those indicators. I might have been entering on break of structure, pullback. That was it. Or I might have been entering on volume and trend, but not pullback. I wasn't entering on all 3 of my indicator, all 3 of my points that I wanted my strategy to hit for price action, for me to enter that particular price point. Wasn't hitting. I was just using 2. And when I noticed that, I said, that's why I took the L's. I was not following my strategy. The 3 things that hurt my account last week, hurt my account on the 4th. That's all I'm gonna share. I'm gonna show you the pictures of the losses that I took. I'm not gonna share my screen. I'm just gonna tell you these 3 things as a new trader that will kill your account and possibly will end your stock trading career if this is what you choose to follow. Is not setting a stop loss, greed, not following your strategy. No matter what happens, if your strategy is not in play, don't take the trade. Do not take the trade. There has to be 3 factors in there for you to take that trade. If those 3 factors are not in there, you're wasting your time. You will lose your money. You have to have those 3 factors. Each time I made money, the 3 factors were in play. Each time. And my mental going into that trade was never greed. My mental was, okay, if price action gets to this point where I'm gonna sell, then I'm gonna sell right at that point no matter what the profit is. And that's why I was selling. If I made 100, if I made 1,000, if I made 2, whatever it was, that's the profit that I made based on where I saw price action was gonna have some kind of bounce or some kind of resistance or something. Last week I didn't. And those 3 things killed me. Not following those 3 steps there. So from a new trader to new traders, from a struggling trader to struggling traders, if you want to stay in the green, if you want to make this a career, if you want your account to grow, these are the 3 steps that you should follow and stick to no matter what, no matter how bad or how good things look, no matter what. Follow these 3 things and it will take your trading to the next level. Going into Monday, I'm going in fresh. I'm going in with these 3 things. If none of this lines up, I'm not doing neither one. I'm not going in greedy in the market. I'm not going in unless I follow my strategy. I will not take no plays. If I don't trade next week at all, then I just don't trade at all next week. And that's all based on if my strategy is not in play, if the 3 factors are not in play, and stop loss. I will not take a trade past for the rest of the year or for the rest of my career as a trader, meaning for the rest of my life. I will not take a trade without a stop loss. Will not take one trade without a stop loss. Will not. And I recommend you as a new trader out there to do the same. Good luck next week, Struggling Nation. This is your boy Unreal. Let's stay in the green. Let's stay positive. Stay motivated. I hope this video helps. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. I'll see y'all next week. It's gonna be a good week. I see it. I know it. I'm strategizing. I'm preparing for it. I'm studying. So you should be doing the same. As soon as this video ends, this is Sunday night right now. I'm going right into studying and prepare for Monday. I suggest you do the same. See y'all on the next one. Unreal out.